Imagine yourself learning to play a musical instrument. Difficult, isn't it? Imagine yourself trying to learn to play several musical instruments. And even play them at the same time. That's even more difficult. In fact, you're expected to make a symphony, playing several musical instruments at the same time. If you mess up, you create chaos. If you can play them all well together, you create a beautiful symphony. But that's not all. You're also expected to play another musical instrument that you don't know how to play yet. And yet, you're still expected to produce a beautiful symphony. This is an analogy to a beautiful, effective speech where you combine many skills together. If you cannot combine them the proper way, you create chaos. If you can combine them the correct way, then you create a beautiful speech that's a music to our ears. Tonight, Vlada has not only demonstrated vocal variety, but also all the skills learned in previous speeches. Body language, get to the point, organize your speech, and many others. She dressed for the occasion professionally. She's fluent, very natural, and the skill that she demonstrated, that is from the advanced manual, is the power of storytelling. It's not even required by the sixth speech, but she told a beautiful story. And it was not an empty story. It was about, well, it had a message. Evil always loses at the end. What about voice vocality? When we come to voice vocality, she demonstrated 4 different sounds. Well, first of all, before the sounds, I would like to talk about the variation in loudness. She started very softly, very quietly, and immediately caught our attention. And then, at various parts of the story, she varied the loudness. But also, she played around with the tonality of the voice. She gave 4 different voices to 4 different characters. Helen, the girl, and the stepmother who was growling at her. The moment she switched from person to person, she was switching the tonality of the voice as if she was switching from one radio channel to another. The man in the forest, and Vlada telling the story herself. 4 different tonalities of voice. A brilliant demonstration of voice vocality. What could she have done better as far as voice vocality is concerned? There are some skills that did not demonstrate. One of them is the pitch of voice. The other one is speed. You were constant in speed. And intonation and inflection. I don't want to get into the explanations of what these are, but I did not see any use of these skills. It doesn't mean that in every speech you have to use these skills. But since this 6th speech is about voice vocality, you could have used these. It's not too late. In future speeches, you can still use these. Not just different tonality, but also pitch, speed, intonation, and inflection. I was amazed by the way you combined all these skills and told us a beautiful story with a good message. Congratulations.